Hello, and thank you for joining us today. My name is Daniel Greiller. I'm the Chief Commercial Officer at Weavr. Weavr is a leading embedded finance provider helping some of the most exciting B2B businesses in Europe provide financial services to their customers, which leads me really quite perfectly on to a friend joining me today. Romain, would you like to introduce yourself quickly, please?
Yes, sure. Hello, Daniel. My name is Romain. I'm the CEO of Club Employe. It's a leading group in France in the employee benefits market with over 5,000 clients, 800,000 users. We offer a range of services to companies to manage and administrate their benefits.
Fantastic. And that's why really working together is such a perfect partnership between Weavr and Club Employe. So incredibly excited that you could join us today to talk a little bit about that. And thank you again.
With pleasure.
Maybe as a starting point, you've told us some really exciting numbers about Club Employees, but how did you get there? Tell us about your journey.
We launched Club Employe 6 years ago now. We have an amazing sales team of 60 people all around in France. And we are reaching around 200 clients per month today. So that's why we have a big portfolio of clients, and we are not stopping the development.
That's fantastic. And it's great to hear those numbers. A growth story is what everyone's aiming to achieve in this day and age. So tip of the hat to you on that. Yeah. Maybe a nice progression would be to tell us about the launch of the Club Employees card, why, what it meant to you, that kind of thing.
Yeah, we are trying to continuously innovate and offering our client features and product that assist them in managing their daily benefits policy. And the card was today for us really the last and the final piece of the puzzle that was missing for them. We're thinking about it for 2 years now, and we are happy to go live since some months now.
So you said you've been thinking about it for 2 years. Why was it the next step? You called it the last piece, but why was integrating the card important? You've been thinking about it for a while. Why was it important? What was it that it achieved maybe that wasn't something that was already on your portfolio?
Sure. The idea was to provide a card that is accepted across the entire debit card network to our users. Today, our users can use their benefits only on our platform and the product that we have. And we are helped by an amazing partnership team that's calling every day the market to find new partners to integrate the platform. We already have more than 500,000 offers on our e-commerce platform, but giving a card to our users allows them to use their benefits where it is allowed, and the range of partners has no equivalent that we can have on our platform. So use the debit card to use the money that they have, and they can use it where they want to go. It's very important for us, and it was the last thing that we can do for them.
So kind of a flexibility play as much as anything.
Yes, we are developing the partners all days. We are integrating maybe 100 partners per month, but it's not enough when you have the library and the shop next to your office or your house. I don't know what you have and what you like, Daniel, around your old house, but if I give you a card to use it, I'm sure you will be happy to do it.
Very much so. I think that's an interesting point. Obviously you've done an amazing job of signing up so many partners, but there's never quite enough freedom, right? So, but maybe the question is why now, right? So this is probably something you've seen and been aware of for some time, this kind of desire, and you've been looking at it for 2 years. Was there a specific reason, a specific thing that happened, something you saw in the industry? What was it that made you think, okay, I need to move from the catalog to the free expenditure?
We are challenged by our users every day. They ask us to develop a partnership with these local items or this other one. But as we say, we can't go quickly as the team is working every day. So we knew that it was a good moment. All the functionality that we offer our clients are live and are operating well, but the project was driven by the client demand become a priority this year, and that's why we were very focused on it, and we ask our team to find a partner that can help us to do it.
It's great that you're meeting that customer demand, obviously listening to your customers.
Yes, because the idea, as I said, they want flexibility. I think the market is much more ready to offer that type of a product. That's why Weavr is here. That's why Weavr is, I think, is developing so well. That means the industry is okay to go. The industry wants to invest in that type of product, and that's why we are here right now.
Do you think it's a customer expectation thing as well? Obviously, it's a demand thing, but is this because the expectation of employees in 2024 is not to have that gated experience? Is that part of it?
It's not still a must-have. I think it's, for the moment, it's nice to have, which means that if we don't have the card, we are still winning clients, and if we don't have it, we should not lose too much clients. But I think it's going to be more and more important. You have Apple Pay, Google Pay, which are very easy to use your money right now. So I think if we do not have it in the next 2-3 years, I think we will have a delay between the competition.
So yeah, you're going from good to great, which is where you want to be at the cutting edge. I think the Google Pay and Apple Pay piece is a really good point. The expectation that people have on how payment experiences will be are driven by their everyday lives. So to be able to achieve that in their employee benefit setting is what people are asking for, I guess.
Yeah, sure. We are since the beginning of Club Employe, we have always worked to facilitate the management of our client financial flows through simple and intuitive virtual wallet interface. So we are concerned about the embedded finance since the beginning of the journey in the company, and for us, it was the last step to have a complete product range and meet 100% of our clients' needs. It's not must-have, as I said, but we will be ready when it will.
So that kind of brings me on to a question I had. When you first started looking at this and thinking about it, was embedded finance a buzzword? How much did you know about it? From your point of view, was it some, maybe to put it really simply, when you started on this process 2 years ago, what did you know about embedded finance, or was it not a term that you'd really come across before?
Yeah, we since 6 years we help companies to distribute the money for the user. So we know the virtual IBAN, we know the virtual wallet, we know how we can develop a product to allow the employees and companies to interface themselves very easy. So we know the industry since 5 or 6 years. We are very focused on we are looking at what happened, innovations. At maybe 4 or 5 years ago, the credit card does not exist as it was today, and that's why when we saw that the product was okay and was good, and the clients were okay to have this product in the end, we go on it, and that's why we're here today.
So you've kind of seen the capabilities in abstract different pieces. More recently, you'd seen them come together into kind of like whole solutions. Is that kind of the...
And the COVID, I think, accelerate the process. You are not at work. you're in a remote mode most of the time now, so you need to have process and workflow that help us to give benefits to your employees much more easy and much more quickly than before.
I think you're right. I think it's a real cliche to say that the pandemic changed things, but it's a cliche because it's so true, right? This has changed the way people think about what matters to them, what excites them, and what they expect. So yeah, I buy that completely.
Yes.
Speaking of buying it, sorry, please go on.
The new thing that happened mostly in France and I think in the UK also, it's the purchasing power, which means that employees in France are very focused on it, needs to find the best deal in their normal life. And I think the card help to do it because they can buy something next to the house or the office, and not something that can be useful but not necessary. With the card, you use what you want to buy, and it can help you in your life and your purchasing power each day.
See, that's really interesting, because I guess I'm kind of hearing benefit utilization when I hear you say that, right? Yeah, lots of people have benefits that don't end up getting used, which ultimately create no benefit to
with the card. Benefits are much more used.
Yeah.
People can use it on necessary and basic product, and not on only thing that we have on the platform that maybe not are not relevant for the normal life or for a user. We have a lot of users. Someone have 20 years old, some others 60 years old. So it's very difficult to have all the product for all that type of population.
Yeah.
And the card help to be a good product for everybody.
And in recent times, with cost of living crisis, etc., this becomes far more appreciated by the employees.
Yeah,
makes total sense. I have to ask, and there's a lot of companies that you could have worked with. We're incredibly excited and flattered that you chose to work with us, but maybe you could talk a little bit about the journey to select a partner.
Yeah. It took maybe 1 or 2 years to choose our partners. We had many discussions with several potential partners. Firstly, in France, it was maybe much more easier for the language. I hope my English is good enough to be understood, but we meet some.
Your English is a lot better than my French, Romain. My French is good enough to ask where things are and maybe a meal in a restaurant. So your English is an awful lot better than my French, Romain.
Okay, and they had their own strength and weakness. Therefore, that's why we were not focused only in France, and we extend our research abroad, mostly in the UK. And we choose Weavr for several reasons. First of all, the most important for me is the link and that we have with your team, and the feeling through the decision making process with Joachim, who help us a lot to prepare the process and to prepare the deal. The flexibility is also in the business model. We have a young company with limited resources, and we were accepted to our capacity to make this and adapt the project and the process to make this project feasible. And it was very important for us, because it's not a cheap project. It's a very ambitious development. So we need to be and to stay in a good profitability objective. Finally, the speed of going live with the management of compliance issues greatly influence our choice. We will deal with the regulation policy, and it was very helpful for us. We were only focused on the development on the project and not check with the law, with the other partners to be sure that we can distribute the product. So for all those reasons, Weavr for us was the best choice, and I hope it will be in the next years. I'm sure.
That's brought a smile to my face to hear all that. I'll be sure to pass it on to Joachim as well. He'll be very happy to hear that, and he'll probably tell me about it on a regular basis. I'm sure to repeat it to me.
I forgot all the onboarding team, also Natasha and others are very helpful for us during all the development.
We're incredibly lucky to have a great team. I think you know this as well as I do, Romain. You're only as good as the people in your organization, right? That they are, and you've actually described it really well. But your people in any company are the face of your business. They're what people see, what people hear and feel, and ultimately, feel is the right word. It gives the that impression, that the way that people feel when they interact with your team is crucial. So it's great to hear that. I appreciate that. Thank you. Maybe just a couple more. When you put the proposition together, obviously you were getting asked for it from your customers, as you've already mentioned. When you put the proposition together, when you put the business plan together, what metrics were you thinking about? Like what does success look like? What do you want to be able to? What metrics do you want to achieve? Do you want to with the card? How have you thought about that?
For me, the goal for the next 12 months is to equip over 100,000 users, which means 100,000 cards, to assist them in the daily use of the benefits. Today, we are only focused on the French market. 100% is made in France. The idea to grow, we still develop in France. As I said, we reach 200 new clients, companies, which mean around 20,000 users each month can use the product. So I think it's a minimum ambition, the 100,000 cards for the next 12 months. And there's still much to do to innovate and provide optimal service quality to our existing photo clients. And then the idea is to see how Weavr is working in the UK, because we think that we are doing well our job in France, and I'm sure that we can do it also in the UK. It's a big market also. I don't know if Weavr as a platform like Club Employés for the team, but I'm sure that we can be a product to help you to manage your benefits in the team.
That sounds good. I'll definitely put you in contact with the right people at Weavr to have that conversation. 100,000 cards sounds fantastic. You mentioned earlier that you see benefit utilization going up with this. Is that another important metric? Do you track that? Do you track how many people in your platform use 20% of their benefits, 40%? Maybe you don't, but I wonder, is the utilization something that you'll be measuring to see if that goes up with the products as well?
Yeah, today we have between 60 and 70% of the utilization of the platform. I'm sure with the card I will go up to 80, 90%. You have it in your hands, so it's in your portfolio, in your wallet. So you can see it every day. You can think about it. So you use it more, and that's the problematic that we have and the problems that we have today. And to solve it's how the user can use more and more the product. And I'm sure that with the cards, it will be in your hands every day, so you will think about it every day. So when you need it, you will use it. And we are not in a consumption objective. I don't want you to go on the platform every day to buy something that you don't need. But if you think about benefits, purchasing power, you think about us, and you say, okay, Club Employe can help us and help me to solve a problem that I have.
Brilliant. You've already mentioned the UK. Is that kind of, what's next for Club Employés? Is it internationalization? Is that the main thing, or just really where do you see Club Employés going in the future?
I hope at the end of the year you will be one of our clients. So 2024 it's a good year to put a foot on the country and be much more live in 2025 with a big sales team. Careful if Joachim want to work with us. He's a very good sales person. I would not do it, but we will start to recruit people maybe in the next 6 months.
Fantastic. Romain, you've been a real pleasure to chat with. Thank you so much for taking the time. Is there anything else you wanted to say or share, or
no? Thank you for the journey. It's the beginning of a good partnership. When we choose someone, it's for a long term. So I think we would have to meet physically in the UK and maybe in London, and hope everything will be okay. I'm sure for our hands it will. So hope Weavr will be as good as you have been until today from the future.
It's kind of you to say, and I owe you that introduction, so I'll make that happen. Brilliant, Romain. Thank you so much for your time today. Really had a really enjoyable time. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Daniel. See you soon.
Cheers. Bye.